I'm back with another video with Vital Refinement. If you don't know, my name is Arioki. That's my name on all social media, Instagram, TikTok, and here. And I came back again with another video. Hopefully, you can get something positive on this video and helpful. Y'all, I don't know how to do intros yet. I tried previously in my previous videos, and I feel like they were just way too scripted. And then so now I'm just like trying to find something that works. Something that's like expected but not so robot. But anyways, I came back with you came back here to share with you another tip for self-care and like loving yourself, being intentional, practicing that discipline, committing to your health. And that is my self-care bingo card. I don't know if you can see it that well, but I created these cards on Canva, the GOAT, that I'm sure most of us have embraced in these virtual times. And I created these bingo cards for myself. And what I realized, I think I created this in 2021. And when I'm consistent with it, it does help me. It does help me stay on track and really pour into myself and make sure that I'm being fed before I'm pouring out to others and putting into others and things like that. But basically, what this self care bingo card is, there's 6 things on this card, and I mark them off. And the more points I get, the more reward I get. So my issue is, I'm gonna put this disclaimer out there. My issue is I've found it hard to tap into the reward part of this, and like the building up points. For me, it's easy for me to focus like I'm just happy I got it done without receiving a reward, because I feel like I reward myself often all the time. Maybe that's the issue. Like, yeah, there's some things I tell myself, you need to do this before you get this, or you need to pay off this before you buy this. And that's fine, that's being practical and prioritizing responsibilities and stuff like that. I get that. But for some reason, when I think of a reward in this sense, I'm just like, I can't think of nothing. Like, I really can't think of anything. So if you're like me and reward systems probably don't necessarily work for you, maybe this won't be a strategy for you. But like I said, even without this reward point system, I still really get a lot of value out of the card overall. It's just that this isn't my focus, which I guess is good too. Like, that the reward part isn't my focus, because I feel like the reward is me taking care of myself. I think that's more so what it is for me. So basically, how I created this bingo card is, I decided there were 6 things I need in my life, in my daily life, that helps me feel balanced and grounded and secure and healthy and full, before like going into the world or balancing throughout my day, right? So for me, my day starts between 6:30 and 9 a.m. every day, and I try to do like a night routine between 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock in the evenings. So that's what I wrote on each corner of the card. So I have the 6:30 to 9 a.m. and then a 7 o'clock to 9 p.m. Just to give me a kind of like a time frame of what I want to get done between these times, basically. You don't have to do that. It's not necessary, but it's just something I put on there for myself. So I have my morning routine and my night routine. If you follow me on TikTok, I have 2 videos up right now talk about my current morning routine, my current night routine. But this is on here as well. So for my morning routine, of course, hygiene, showering, do my skincare, making sure I'm wearing sunscreen, journaling, prayer, stretching, drinking that water. I'm checking in with myself. So outside of journaling, like I have apps that I check in with, the Bible app, the Abide app, different apps to help me lean into the word and also kind of just like check myself before I wreck myself. I know that was corny, but it's necessary. And then in my night routine, which is the last square on here, of course, hygiene. So whatever that looks like, showering, skincare, make sure I drink that water at night as well. I might journal again, and I'll do some stretching. One thing for me is that I just try to stretch every day. It doesn't necessarily have to be twice a day, once in my morning routine, once in my night routine. But I put it on both of my boxes because I knew that some days it might be in the morning, sometimes it might be at night, but as long as I get it done. So that's what that looks like. And so each square has like, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, you can see it now. Each square has different cartoonish looking animated things that represent different things. So I make sure I use a black woman stretching because I'm a black woman, okay? I try to see if I find some thick ones, and then other than that, there's 4 other squares. So there's one square that has like technology in it. It has Instagram, YouTube, a laptop, and then like a thinking type of thing in there. And that is what I'm doing now, creating content. So I wanted to make sure that I'm either creating content, editing content, or learning how to create content, or learning different strategies on how to promote my business, different strategies on how to get my message out there to the world, like what I want to bring to this world. But just different things I want to learn about technology and virtual things and the internet. And so I just want to take time each day to like learn something, study something in that realm. And then and that's also creating stuff for my business too. That would go in that box, right? And then I have like a heart with a heartbeat and a few exercise options in the other corner. I don't know if you can see it. So that's that, and that just represents 15 to 30 minutes a day of some type of body movement that gets my heartbeat up. And then in the next corner, and as you see, most of these have YouTube symbols in it because I use YouTube a lot. I use YouTube to learn. I use YouTube to exercise. I use YouTube to study my Bible. There's so many ways I use YouTube. So I do have the symbol quite often in here as options. And the next one, I have a Bible and music and journal and YouTube and my phone. Like I mentioned before, there's a lot of Bible apps and stuff on my phone that I can go to for words of encouragement, to get like devotionals from, to listen to the Bible, listen to Bible stories, meditations, prayers. So that's of course included on here, and I also get to that on YouTube, so that's why that's included on here. I have a phone on here because it's like I would like to like talk to friends and relatives about the scripture, about the word, or just get some spiritual encouragement. There's a journal here, a Bible, a book. I like self-help books. I like devotionals. I like books that are spiritually founded on spiritual faith. And then, of course, the Bible and music because I love worship. I love singing to God. So that's in that box. And then in the next box, right before my night routine box, is a house with like a broom. Very simple, very to the point. It just means I need to do a chore, some type of chore. It looks quite different than when I first created this. I used to try to do like one room a day plus the dishes, but now I'm a little bit more, even more laxed than that, which I don't know if that's a good thing, but it's been working out okay. So it's been like, okay, do a load of laundry and make your bed, or wash the dishes and like wipe down the counters. Or it's been very much less than like, oh, the whole room. It's been like, okay, just do 1 or 2 chores and tidy up. So as long as I'm doing the 16s, I feel balanced and grounded and like my whole world is not being taken up by work, by my 9 to 5, and I'm actually pouring into myself before I'm able to pour into others. So, like I mentioned, the first one is my morning routine. The second one I like to call it puzzle piece. That's when I'm doing research, I'm learning, I'm building skill in some way, and then that's the one with like the technology and stuff. And then the third one was the body movement to get my heart rate up, and then the fourth one is some type of spiritual or biblical study or practice. The fifth one is a chore, and then the sixth one is my night routine. So that's my bingo card. And what I do is I don't usually mark off the whole card, um, especially for my night routine and my morning routine, because sometimes I don't do everything. So of course I always pray. That's a given. Sometimes I forget to put on sunscreen, so I won't mark it off. But I still want to see like how much out of the six things I have on this night routine did I do, or this morning routine did I do. So, but the other ones I pretty much mark off the whole box because they're all like one little, not little, but one task. And then on the back, like I mentioned, is the points. Is I look crazy trying to make sure y'all can see this. Every time I'm trying to show y'all it without it glaring, I see my face. I'm just like, you look wild. Anyways, but yeah, so basically what I put on the back is 6 elements that you have accepted as ways to feel accomplished and fulfilled in your life. So that is what I came up with for the bingo card. 6 to complete is 20 points, 5 complete is 10 points, 4 complete is 8 points, 3 complete is 6 points, 2 complete is 4 points, 1 complete is 2 points. 100 points per week is the goal, so 5 out of 7 days. And then once I reach 2,000 points is a major reward. But like I said, I created this without considering what that reward might be. And I even talked to like my therapist and stuff about it, and I'm just like, I don't know what the reward is, but for me, I guess the reward is just making sure that I'm feeling accomplished and fulfilled and healthy. And I think that's the greatest reward, right? Um, Other than eternal life. But yes, if you want to create one like this, even if you do it digitally, I encourage you to. It's really helpful for me to look at this. I keep this one on my fridge, but I do have other copies that I write on and mark on and things like that. Even if you get one and like laminate it, I think that'd be pretty cool. So you can like do a dry erase, so you won't use so much paper. I think that's something I might do in the future, and just to keep me mindful of where I'm putting my attention into, where I put my energy to. Am I putting into things that are helping me feel healthy and ready to take on whatever this world and this life brings upon me, you know? So if you want to create a self-care bingo card, I encourage you to do so. If you want to learn how to do it, put down in the comments if you want a tutorial. It's really simple, actually. I ordered these directly from Canva, so I got it printed through Canva. Many of us know how to use Canva, but if you don't, that's okay. And like I said, just put down below if you want to get a tutorial. And yeah, I hope this is helpful. You can even just draw this in your journal or in your planner and have it on your own bingo card. But anyways, that's what I want to share with y'all today here on Vital Refinement segment. Is my self-care bingo card. I hope that you found it helpful and it sprung some ideas for yourself. Like this may not be for you, but maybe you got some other idea from it that might work better for you, and I hope that you apply it and that it's helpful. But yeah, thank you for watching. Once again, leave a comment down below if you got anything out of this. Share it with anyone that you feel like can get something out of it, and of course like the video if you liked it. I really appreciate all the love and support, and I'm really trying to get my channel back up and running. So I'm really putting in an effort here by taking time out to actually record. Many times I recorded things and never posted it, so this is why there's not much editing to these videos, because I'm just recording and posting, and I feel like the editing part becomes like a crush for me, and then I never edit and post it. So that's why I'm just posting these, and I hope you got something out of it, even though it doesn't have any fancy edits to it. But yeah, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day or rest of your night, whenever time you're watching this. I hope you feel enlightened, empowered, and embraced by my videos, or whenever you see me.